All right, I think we're live. Welcome to episode number 3 of 5 with Faye, my show where I get to sing a song and share 5 of my favorite weekly finds with you guys. I'm here because I love to share the love with you and I love to sing for you, so I figured I'd carve out a little bit of time each week to spend some time sharing stuff with you. So we usually start off the show with a song. I can only play my own songs due to copyright infringement laws, so hopefully you enjoy my music. If not, go ahead and plug your ears. I'll be back in a minute with my 5 favorites. I'm going to sing a song called Don't Cry off of my album Scribblegraph Girl, my first album. And this one goes out to my friend, a dear friend of mine, Shafali Burns, who I know loves this song, and I'm singing it for her today, and yeah, that's it. Sit back, relax, Fight with Faye. I've got the Q&A on, so if you guys pop in, let me know, wave, say hi, we'll get started with Don't Cry. Don't Cry from my album Scrape Me Girl. I'm going to unplug the guitar quickly, so plug your ears. I wonder if there you go. Okay. Hopefully those levels were okay. And that it sounded okay. We're still working out the kinks with, I'm in the process of trying to figure out a new little studio system here, a little audio system. So in the meantime, we're just kind of faking levels and that sort of thing. But that was Don't Cry off of my album Scrape Me Girl, my first album available on iTunes and Google Play. And, go ahead and take a listen. You can visit my website, heatherfaye.com. It's available there as well. If you guys want a request for next week, let me know. Just post it on Google+. If you have a song request, post it on Google+ or your social media of choice. And let me know with hashtag just song request and then hashtag #FiveWithFaye, and let me know what song of mine you want to hear, and if you want me to dedicate it to you or dedicate it to someone you love or a secret crush or whatever it is, just let me know. I love singing for you guys, so just let me know. Also, I just quickly wanted to give a shout out to my friend JoJo, who I know is having surgery soon, so I just want to give her a shout out, and that song, Don't Cry, was also for you. So anyway, that is the song portion. Moving on to my 5 favorite finds for this week. We're going to actually start with something that, it's not a new find of mine. It's actually a company that I've loved for quite some time. And since it's Friday, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, getting the party started with my number 1 favorite for the week, and that is Dogfish Head beer. If you haven't tried Dogfish Head beer, if any of their beers, you're missing out. You really need to. If you're a beer lover, or you just like trying new things, go ahead and I would literally give the stamp of approval on any one of their beers. This is a great company out of Delaware. They're fun, they're funky, they seem like just a super cool group of people, and they brew delicious craft ales that are, I think they're like art. I used to drink more beer. I'm not a huge beer drinker, except for Dogfish Head. It's the only beer that I know I'm going to crack open and enjoy. It's going to be an experience. They have about 9 year-round beers selections, 2 of which I have here. This is the Namaste. You can see the label there. And so for instance, this is why I say they're like art. This is a white beer brewed with orange slices, lemongrass, coriander, and peppercorns. It's delicious. And then I have another one of theirs here, which is another one of their regular year-round brews, which is Midas Touch. And that is from their Ancient Ale line. They basically did research of these ancient ales of yore, and they recreated their own versions of them using similar ingredients. And this has barley, honey, white muscat grapes, which I don't know what those are, but they taste good, and saffron. So really artfully brewed beers, really, really delicious. Of course, they have the occasional and seasonal beer. One of my favorites is the Raison, which is made with malt, brown sugar, and raisins. It's deep, delicious, a little bit sweet beer that is just, I wait for it every year. And then also their pumpkin ale in the fall is by far my favorite. They, I've tasted, I love pumpkin, so when pumpkin season comes, it's like I jump for joy. But besides Dogfish, I've never had a pumpkin ale that actually tastes like pumpkin. It's not like a pumpkin-y, artificial flavor. And that's because they really, they make it with pumpkin meat and brown sugar and spices, and they really put, love into it and goodness into it. And I kind of have a crush on this company. I'm not going to lie. There, I said it. Dogfish Head, I heart you. And again, not a big beer drinker, but I will savor these beers. To me, these are not beers that you chug a lug. They're not like frat party beers. In my opinion, maybe someone else. To me, they're more of an experience, and that's why I equate them to art. I imagine, again, I don't know anyone at Dogfish Head, but I would imagine that they approach their beers just with how they're, made as a work of art. Kind of similar to how a painter might approach a painting, and a musician might approach a song. When I drink these beers, I really do savor them and experience them like I were looking at a painting, trying to discover the nuances and brush strokes or like when I listen to a new song and I'm really listening, actively listening, I want to hear the subtleties and the dynamics and in the arrangements and the vocals and everything. So yes, I may be overthinking it, but I'm artsy-fartsy, and I approach life that way. So I even approach my beer, and they make it easy because it is just, they're beautiful tasting beers. So Dogfish Head, and they're also, like I said, I kind of have a crush on them. I've spent time on their website, and from what I gather, they are, they're music-loving, guys and gals. A lot of them are musicians themselves, and every year they put together an event that I really want to go to called Analog A Go-Go, and it's in Delaware, and I guess at their brew pub, I think, or around their where they brew the beers. And basically, it's like this festival, this event with live music and vinyl record swaps and cool vendors and, of course, beer. So on my bucket list is, get to this Analog A Go-Go at Dogfish Head one of these days. Maybe when I go on tour, I can try to sneak down there at some point. But they're also, the cool thing is, yes, I have a crush on them. They're cool. They seem funky and fun. Like, I'd love to go visit and hang out with these people, but they're also, they wear their heart on their sleeve, and they do what they can to help the world be a better place. They partner with, they frequently partner with nonprofits, and they, every year they put together the Dogfish Dash, which is a run to raise money for the Delaware chapter of the Nature Conservancy, which is awesome. And over the past 7 years, they've raised, like, via their website, they said they've raised over, $200,000. So that's really, really cool. So a great company doing good in the world and making delicious beer. And I'm just totally a fan. You can find them look on their website of where you can buy their beers. Since I was introduced to them, they've been growing, and they're easily, you can find them in a lot of grocery stores. I find mine at Whole Foods. Whole Foods always carries Dogfish Head, and their seasonal or occasional beers as well. So check them out, dogfishhead.com, and say hello, tell them Heather sent you. And enjoy your beer, and when you're drinking it, think of me, because I'll be probably drinking one with you. So that's my first. And my second favorite of this week is, I'm actually really excited about the show, because the first two things I've been like so excited to share with you guys. This next company I did just find within the last 2 weeks. And I'm completely obsessed with this company, and they are called Pura Vida, and they have bracelets, a line of bracelets, and I'm looking at my arm because I'm like in love with them. I'm going to show you. I have like a million of them on, but that's kind of the idea. They're stackable. I hope you can hear me. They're stackable. They mix and match bracelets with little charms, and I have one that says dream and love, because those are two of my missions in life, was to dream and love. And I've got the little, platinum-y little balls and the anchor. And again, you can mix and match them. They're light. They're waterproof because they're waxed. Even though they're a fabric, they're waxed, so the water, they don't get wet and get your arm all soggy. They stay dry, so they're great for the summer. They're light. They have a cute little charm on the back. All of them have the Pura Vida P on there. And literally, like I said, there are tons of different mix and match colors, charms, in silver and in gold. And I love them. I spent hours on their website just dreaming about all the different combinations you can do with these bracelets. And of course, Pura Vida means pure life, and that's kind of what they're about. I'm going to read this directly from their website. They believe in enjoying life slowly, celebrating good fortune, and not taking anything for granted. It's about being free and living life to its fullest with no regrets or taking anything for granted. It's an attitude. And I just love that. I just thought it was, a great mantra, if nothing else. so they have a great attitude, but they also, which is more importantly, another reason I fell in love with them is that they are extremely charitable, and they do a lot to give back. In fact, they have a charity collection, which is just a line of bracelets only for bracelets designed for specific charities. And they have everything from, if you're in the environment or social or animal awareness, cancer awareness, the military, any cause. Not any, there's a lot that could be added, but they have a ton of causes that they have specific bracelets designed for. And then when you buy these bracelets, a portion of the sales go to that specific cause. You're putting your money exactly where you want it to be, which is for your cause. They again are, they're just beautiful colors and different, mixable and matchable type things. And if you have a charity that they don't have on their website, they have a form right there to submit your charity. So you can possibly get bracelets specifically designed for your charity. They recently did one for the UCSB, for the school, for the shootings that was there, and just terrible, but it's, it was nice to go on there and see that they can, and I think those are donate only. I would have to double check, but I just quickly saw it, and I just saw donate, so I think you might want to check that out. But a great company. In 2013, they donated $140,000 to over 190 charity organizations, which is amazing. So they make beautiful jewelry. Oh, and also they're all handmade in Costa Rica. Their initial mission was to help promote jobs and better the lives of artisans in Costa Rica. And that's exactly what they've done, and they continue to do. So each of these bracelets are handmade in Costa Rica. And they're just beautiful. I just love them. Check them out. Check out their website. They range in price, $5 on up, to a little pricier. And actually, the first two I found at my local Whole Foods in their whole body department. They had a rack of the Pura Vida bracelets, but the rest of them I went crazy online, because I literally, when I fall in love with something, I fall hard. I'm very passionate about the things I love. So I think it's PuraVidaBracelets.com. So check them out. Great company, beautiful jewelry. Great gifts, very unique and different. And again, you can mix and match everything. So keeping with the putting your money where your beliefs and your values are, I came across the best app. This app is called the Good Guide, or just Good Guide. I don't think there's a the. No, it's just called Good Guide. This app is, their mission, basically, it says, to help you shop your values wherever you shop. So I don't know about you guys, but I definitely, I want to know that I want to support companies that I believe in and that I know are socially responsible, environmentally responsible, that are trying to make a difference in the world. And I try as hard as I can to promote and buy from those companies. However, I do have 2 young kids, and shopping for me usually involves going into a store with them in tow, trying to just get in and get out as quickly as possible. So I don't have time like I used to maybe in my, before kid days to, peruse the aisles and look at products and look it up on my smartphone and do research. I'm like literally, because I have like one kid running around and another one in a stinky diaper, and they're stinking up the joint, and I just need to get in and get out. So the Good Guide app makes it effortless to shop with a conscience. Literally, I can scan a barcode, pull something off, scan a barcode, and it will generate ratings, basically how that company or that product rates. For instance, so let's just say personal, so baby care. Let's just say I go to baby care and I pull something. You can either look through on their list of items or just scan something. But let's just say I'm looking for bubble bath. And you guys can't see, but there's a list of bubble baths rated from best to least with the company and the type of bubble bath, and then you can scroll down, you can see that they go from, like I said, this 7th generation baby bubble bath has a 7.9 rating out of 10, whereas this other company, not so much. They only have a 2.6 rating. So, and then if you scroll down there, you can get behind the rating, and it says it's got an 8.0 for human health impacts. This product contains ingredients that raise a low level of health concern. 7.1 for society. This company's social policies, practices, and performance place it among the best 5% of companies rated by Good Guide. And then for the environment, it scores an 8.7, and it says this company's environmental policies, practices, and performance place it among the best 5% of companies rated by Good Guide. And then there's a list of ingredients, and if anything is questionable, it's flagged with a high concern, medium concern, low concern, whatnot. And then it gives you alternatives. Let's say you're looking for a different alternative, you're not happy with what you see, it'll list the alternatives. An absolutely great app. Really, really just, I have so much information in my back pocket when I'm shopping, and there's no reason I can't be a responsible consumer with this app in my pocket. So, and you might be wondering, I was wondering who's doing these ratings? And it actually was a UC Berkeley professor led this team of chemists and toxicologists and nutritionists, sociologists, and life cycle analysis experts to rate every product that's in here. And there's a ton. There's like over 120,000 products in here. So I feel pretty good. It makes me feel good. And to be honest with you, I did go to the store recently with the kids, and I pulled it out, and they were kind of like, oh, what's that? So we started rating stuff, and they were pulling stuff off the shelf, and we'd see how it rated. And, I'd like to think that it's maybe planting a seed of, seed in my child's head of what it is to be a responsible consumer. And, hopefully they'll learn to put their money where their beliefs and values are as well. So a great, great app, available for free on iTunes and Google Play. Really, seriously, if you're a mom, a parent, anybody get that. It's a great app. What are we on? Number 4. Oh, I'm totally changing gears here. But this is for my music friends, my guitar playing friends. I recently came across, my friend Doug was over, and he had one of these Snark tuners, guitar tuners, on his guitar. And I have a built-in tuner in my Martin, so I'm never usually looking for a attachable tuner. But I'd heard about these, and I always see them whenever I go into Guitar Center. They're always there on the, by the register. And so I asked my friend Doug, I said, can I try your tuner? And he got very, possessive of this little tuner. And I was like, what gives? And he said, literally, it's the best tuner you'll ever try. And I said, well, then let me try it. And he didn't want me to try it, but I did anyway. He finally let me try it. And I'm not going to lie, it is the best tuner I've ever tried. It's got a great readable display. It's very accurate, and it doesn't do a lot of waffling. You're either on it or not. And it's just I tried it for a couple rehearsals, and it was just really great to just be able, even on my Martin with my tuner, to just click over. Like I said, it's so readable and it's adjustable, and just a great little tuner. And it's kind of funky, comes in cool colors. And so this is Doug's. I didn't actually buy one. He let me borrow his, but don't tell him, but I probably won't give it back to him. Maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But snarktuners.com, they range $16 to $39, available Guitar Center online at Snark. I don't know if you can buy them on their website. I'm not sure. But if you're in the market for a great little tuner, check it out. I recommend it highly. So much so that I'm willing to steal from my friend. Oh, I'll give it back to him. I'm just kidding. Or I'll buy him a new one. And then lastly, we're on number 5. I'm kind of playing favorites here, but it is my favorite, my 5 favorites. I'm giving a shout out to one of my favorite artists who happens to be a very, very good friend of mine. And his name is Ashlyn Nathans. And for those of you on Google+, you all know him. Well, I'm assuming a lot of you know him because he's made quite a name for himself as an artist on Google+. He goes by Scribblegraph. And he creates some of the most beautiful, profound, heartfelt little scribbles that you have ever seen. They're absolutely beautiful. And if you check him out, scribblegraph.me, you can check out his website, his work, his shop. He does scribbles by request, so if you have something that you want a beautiful illustration for, you can request it and work with him. And when it came time for me to think about my album artwork for my new album, Chariots of Broken, I knew first thing I was going to go to Ashlyn, I was going to go to Scribblegraph, because I just wanted artwork that made you feel. And this is just a sampling of his artwork that he did for me for my album. And this is the back. Everything's handwritten. The inside, it's kind of dark in this light, but you can't see. Everything's handwritten, beautifully designed. He actually cut these out and photographed them, and then the album artwork. He came up with this whole concept of the bubble, the thought bubble heart, and just listening to my music. You know, I gave him some tracks early, and he came up with a couple of different ideas. And when I saw this one, I just knew, you know, the heart tree, and it was just beautiful and exactly fit what I wanted for the album. And he also, he did help me name the album too. I was stuck and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to name the album, and he listened to an early track and he was going through the lyrics, and he heard in one of my lyrics, my song, I Would For You, the lyric, Cherish the Broken. And he said, that's it. And I was like, oh, no, I don't know. And then we talked about it, and he kind of made me fall in love with my own lyric, which was nice. So great guy, wonderful friend, incredibly talented, great to work with. I cannot recommend him enough, or his artwork. Just check him out, scribblegraph.me, or here on Google+, Scribblegraph or Ashlyn Nathans. And I'll have the follow-up to all of these things I'll have on my blog on Monday with links and everything, a little recap. So, so yeah, you can check it out and research more of the things you like, and hopefully I've introduced you to some new things that you wouldn't have stumbled upon otherwise. And that's it. Those are my 5 favorites. We've got the Dogfish Head beer, yum, and I have a super crush. The Pura Vida bracelets, which are just make me happy, and for a great cause. The Good Guide app, which just makes me a better person. And Snark guitar tuner, which makes me sound better. And Scribblegraph, which just makes my heart leap for joy when I see his artwork. So those are my 5 favorites. And if you guys have a favorite that you want to share with me, something that you love, go ahead and post a link on Google+ or Twitter or Facebook, whichever you prefer, with hashtag 5withfaye, and let me know that it's one of your favorite things. I'll check it out, and then if I like it, I'll put it on the show, and I'll give you a big old shout out. And again, if you want to hear a song request, just let me know, hashtag 5withfaye, and tell me what song you want me to sing for you next week. Thank you so much, you guys, for everything, for all your support, for your love, for being my good friends, for letting me share the things I love with you, and for loving me for it. I will see you next week. In the meantime, don't forget to dream big and follow your heart and do what you can to put love back into this world, because it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So I love you. Mwah! I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.